Hello, Raquel. Hello, Gloria.
Hi,
Hello,
teacher.
Gabriel.
How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Hello, teacher.
Fine.
Hi, Gabriel. How's
Thanks
it
for
going?
asking.
Hello, Roberto.
Hi, Oscar. How's it going there?
I'm fine. And you, Roberto?
I'm all right. Thank you. Okay, Erica, you are okay?
Hello. Yes.
Camila, how are you, Camila?
Hello, Roberto. I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thanks. Really. Nicholas, are you all right?
Very good. Thank you.
All right. Glad to hear that. Okay. Did we have a chance to finish yesterday's class? Can we start a new class, or I don't know if you have any doubt about yesterday's class?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Good. Vanessa, are you okay about yesterday's class?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to share my screen so that we can start today's class because we have a lot of things to talk about. Okay, can you see my screen there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie. What are we going to talk about today? Cultural expectations and leadership. This is a very interesting topic because nowadays it's very common to talk about leadership. So let's understand everything about this, okay? I got it from British Council. So let's understand this lesson. I think it's going to be important for you, especially for the ones that travel, okay? So before we go into the article, there is a preparation task, okay? As usual, let's say the difficult words, I have outlined them here, and there is right in front the definition. So let's spend a few minutes here trying to match the words on the left with the definitions on the right. I have here vague, come up with, carry out a task, to have initiative, a hierarchy, resentment, democratic, and to be perceived. So I want you to analyze these words and tell me what do you think is the meaning for them according to the definitions on the right. Anyone can share his opinion and participate, please.
One vague, unclear, not specific or defined.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just a moment. Let's speak only 50 at the same time or I get confused, okay? Who started saying that? Is it Raquel?
Yes.
Okay, which one are you talking about, Raquel? Vague?
Vague is the
Vague.
unclear, not specific or definite or definite.
I agree.
Definite.
I agree.
Definite.
I agree too.
Okay, so here's
I
vague.
agree. Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to say right or wrong. I just want to continue and then we can discuss. What about the others? Have you discovered any other?
Yes, Roberto.
Yes, sir.
Before to have initiative.
To have initiative. You're
Yeah,
talking about number 4.
yeah.
What is the definition?
I think is to have the ability to take action without something telling you what to do next.
Yes.
Without someone. Okay.
Someone, yes.
So you think this is number 4, yes?
I agree.
I agree too.
Okay. Okay, so we
agree.
have 3, 4. Okay. What about the others?
Sir?
Yeah.
What is that?
To
Hierarchy.
carry or a task. To carry or a task
Uh-huh.
is to perform or complete job or activity.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
Gloria thinks this is number 2, yes?
Three.
Oscar?
Number 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3. Okay.
Hierarchy.
What is that?
A system where members are ranked according to status or authority.
Ranked. Okay.
Ranked.
Yes. Well, let me find here. Number 5.
5.
Okay. A few more now.
Number
Democratic.
Democratic.
yes.
Based on the idea that everyone is equal and should be involved in making decisions.
Making.
Making decisions.
I agree too.
I agree too.
Okay. Theoretically speaking, this is
It's
our
beautiful.
country. Yeah, it's our country, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is equal and should be involved in making decisions. It's a very democratic country, Brazil. Okay.
Resentment.
Come up with what?
Gloria, I think, is talking about one. Raquel is talking about another.
You can go, Gloria. You can go.
To come up with is to think of something as an idea or plan.
Okay, so this is
Yes.
number 2.
Yes.
Number 2.
Oh, Oscar is agreeing with everything you say, Gloria, okay?
Congratulations,
We
Gloria.
studied too.
Yes.
We studied too.
If I were you, I would tell him to pay some of your bills, and you would say, yes, yes, no problem, okay?
Go, Rachel.
What about? There are 2 more.
Resentment.
And number 6.
Number 6,
Dissatisfaction.
a resentment.
Yes.
Okay, resentment. Dissatisfaction, bad feelings from being. Yes?
Yes.
Treated unfairly.
Yes.
Treated unfairly. Yes.
Yes.
I have a lot of resentments with our government. Okay?
To be perceived,
Ah,
to be seen or understood in a certain way.
ooh la
Yes.
la!
All my question is correct.
Very hard.
Very
Yes.
good, this. Excellent. I'm very
Glória.
proud. No, I'm very proud of everyone. Okay? You guys did a good job. Good job. Very good job. Okay? So, vague means not clear, not specific, not definite. Understand? This is when you are like vague in your answers. I can't really understand what you're trying to say. To come up with means to think of something, to create, to invent, okay? Sometimes when I ask a student, hey, where were you yesterday? You were not in class. They just come up with beautiful excuses, understand?
Yes.
Oh, teacher, my dog was not feeling well. I had to take my dog to the vet, understand? Something like that. To carry out the task is to perform, to complete a job or something that you have to do. To have initiative, okay? That's similar to Portuguese, but it's a new word in English, maybe for some of you. It's when you have the ability to take action, to do something without having someone to tell you what to do, okay? Very
Okay.
important nowadays in business,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay? Hierarchy is, as Oscar has said, is, where is it here?
A system.
Yeah, I
System
know.
where members.
Yeah, yes, I only have to find it here, number 5. A system where members are ranked according to status or authority, okay? Resentment, it's very similar in Portuguese, but maybe it's a new word for many people in English. Resentment is dissatisfaction and bad feelings from being treated unfairly. Democratic is the dream, okay? I really would like to live in a very democratic country, okay? To be perceived is the same of to be seen or understood, to be noticed, okay, in a certain way. Excellent. Good job, guys. No questions about this.
No.
Okay.
So let's see the story of a Brazilian businesswoman who was doing some business abroad. Okay, let me see my camera here. Gloria, you are the first one here, so could you please read the first paragraph?
Gabriela worked for a multinational company as a successful project manager in Brazil. Manager in Brazil, and was transferred to manage a team in Sweden. She was excited about her new role, but soon realized
Yes.
that managing her new team would be a challenge.
Okay, I would like to make some notes here. Okay. Gabriela, blah, 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 project manager in Brazil, and was transferred. Okay, transferred. Remember, it's a verb, so the stress is in the second syllable. The noun is in the first. Transfer, transferred. She was transferred to manage a team in Sweden. She was excited, okay, about her new, this word many Brazilians mispronounce it, is role. Role. You pronounce it, Gloria.
Role.
Whole.
Role.
Okay?
Role.
So you have to roll your tongue. Roll. Okay?
Roll.
I would suggest thinking like the Mineiros do. The Mineiros can pronounce this very well because they say portão, porteira, roll. Okay? Not whole. Whole. But soon realized that managing her new team would be a challenge. Okay? Raquel, you're the second. Can you read the second paragraph? Despite her friendliness.
Despite their friendliness, Gabriela didn't feel respected as a leader. Her new staff would question her proposals openly in meetings, and when she gave them instructions on how to carry out a task, they wouldn't often go about it in their own way without checking with her. When she announced her decisions on the project, they would continue giving their opinions as if it was still up for discussion.
Okay, let's understand this paragraph because it's extremely important. I don't want you to just understand the words. I want you to understand the idea behind this paragraph. Yeah. So based on what is written here, was she able to impose her authority as a project manager in Sweden?
No.
That is exactly what you need to understand. She was having a lot of difficulty imposing her authority.
Yeah.
Okay, like they didn't respect her as a leader. Okay, they questioned her in every proposal she presented. And when she gave instructions on how to do something, how to carry out a task, they wouldn't give any attention to her. They would just do it the way they wanted.
Bad situation.
Yes. And when she announced it, a decision had been made, they would continue questioning her as if it was still up for discussion. And she was not discussing it anymore. Her decision had been final. Understand?
Yeah.
So it's a very delicate situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But let's continue. Yes.
What means still up, please?
is still up for discussion. Understand?
Continuous, the same as continuous.
I think I can explain you in a different way. Carol, as a lawyer, have you ever been in a court defending like a person or a company or something like that, or your area is different?
My area is different, teacher.
Okay, so no problem. When a judge reads the verdict, okay, that is the end of the trial, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it is possible for the lawyer or even for the prosecutor to continue arguing or presenting new evidences after the judge has decided on a court, trial?
No.
Not trial, no.
Exactly, because any further conversation is not up for discussion. Understand? They finished. That's it. So the only word you're going to hear is from the judge giving the sentence. Okay? But it is not up for discussion. Okay? The discussion part is over. Okay?
The decision is done.
Exactly. That's it. And what happened? Every time she would say, I have decided to do this, people would continue discussing as if she had not decided yet.
Yes.
But she was the manager without any authority. Okay? So, Oscar, can you read the next part, please? After weeks of frustration.
Of course. After weeks of frustration, Gabriela emailed her Swedish manager about the issues her was facing with her team. Her manager simply asked her if she felt her teams was still performing and what she thought would help her better collaborate with her team members. Gabriela found her manager vague and didn't feel as if he was managing the situation satisfactorily. Satisfactorily.
Okay. Just one word here, Oscar. Issues. Swedish manager about the issues she was facing. Okay?
Okay.
Now, did you find any support from her manager?
No.
No.
Okay, the manager simply, not simply, okay, Oscar?
Yeah. Simply.
Yes, Oscar, maybe this can help you. If the word has only one syllable, like these, for example.
Sky.
One syllable. I always, and the last syllable is the letter Y. I pronounce I, like sky, shy, Y, my. But if it has more than one syllable, okay, I never pronounce I, like simply, terribly.
Good who.
Heavy. Understand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Only one syllable, I. Don't worry. More than one syllable, then you pronounce E, like simply, terribly, heavy. Okay?
Good who, teacher. Good who.
Okay. Who is it now?
It's a doubt of all of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is going to read it now? Is it Raquel, Dirce, Carol?
Dirce, pode ser? Dirce.
Of course, Dirce.
What Gabriela was experiencing was a cultural clash in expectation. She was used to a more hierarchical framework.
Hierarchical
framework where the team leader and manager took control and gave a specific instruction on how things were to be done. This more directive management style worked well for her and her team in Brazil, but did not transfer well to her new team in Sweden, who were more used to a flatter hierarchy where decision make was more democratic.
Okay.
Wait.
You can stop there. Let's discuss this part. Any problem about this part?
Flatter.
Flatter.
What is
Like the
flat?
world.
What is flat, Carol?
I don't know.
Flat.
Planet.
Yeah, look at the screen, please. I'm trying to show you something that is flat. You know, it's not like ups and downs. It's flat.
Okay.
And flatter is the comparative, okay?
Okay.
We use a flatter hierarchy. Understand? No ups and downs. It was like this, okay?
Perfect.
The same line.
Huh?
The same line.
Yes, just like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other vocabulary problem or no? Understand the idea again?
Yes.
No
So,
Roberto, framework in this case, it's a structure in your company, yes?
yes. How the company was designed.
Okay. Thank
So, one question. Why was she having so many problems imposing her authority in Sweden?
Because they didn't, they are not used to this kind of imposition. They are more to debate the questions and resolve as a team.
And solve.
Yeah, solve as a team.
Okay, understand? In Brazil, if your manager tells you to stand up, you stand up. If your manager says sit down, you sit down. In some countries, if the manager says stand up, why? You know, they always argument. It's not like here, okay? Understand this part? No problem?
It's a culture.
Yes, that's why it's important to study the culture of another country. Maybe she wasn't prepared to live in a real democracy. Understand?
Yeah.
In Brazil, this is changing, teacher.
Yes.
I hope so.
Big company is different now.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have doubts. Yeah.
Some big companies different.
Yes, but if the big boss just makes a decision, everybody just says, yes, sir. Okay?
Depends.
Most of
The company could be different, but the people are the same.
Oh, I think no. I think it's some company is get different way to
deal
treat
things.
the employers.
The employees.
Employee?
Yeah, employees.
Yeah.
Employers are the bosses.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, the employees. Okay. All right. Who's going to read now for me? Where did we stop? When Gabriela, yes?
Vanessa.
Vanessa, are you feeling good today?
Yes.
No dizzy?
No, I'm not in a car.
Okay.
When Gabriela took the issue to her Swedish manager, rather than stepping in with directions about what to do, her manager took on the role of coach and focusing on getting her to come up with her own solutions instead.
Any question about this?
He is a leader.
Yeah. It's very interesting that in English, many times we end up a sentence with instead. And then we don't need to repeat everything else. We can just say to come up with her own solutions instead. Understand? It's very common. In Portuguese, usually we say instead of what, we just continue. In English, no. Okay, you can stop right there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Gabriel, can you read one part for us? Dutch social psychologist.
Yes, sir. Dutch social psychologist Gert Hofstede uses the concept of power distance to describe how power is distributed and how hierarchy is perceived in different cultures. In her previous work, Environment, Gabriela has used to a high power distant culture where power and authority are respected and everyone has their rightful place, sorry. Should I continue?
That's okay. Let's discuss this part. Any problem
Yes,
about
sir.
this?
No.
You see, we are talking about a different way of doing things here, okay?
Yeah.
She was used to a high power distance culture where power and authority are respected and everyone has their rightful place, okay? But there things were different, all right?
Yes.
No vocabulary problem. Carol, can you continue reading, please?
Yes. In such a culture, leaders make the big decision.
Culture.
Culture. Leaders make the big decision and are not often challenged. Her Swedish team, however, were used to working in a low power distance culture where subordinates often work together with their bosses to find a solution and make decisions. Here, leaders act as coaches and mentors who encourage independent thought and expected to be challenged.
Okay, Carol, who encourage independent thought, okay? Independent thought, independent. Any problem about this part or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, good. Let's continue. Erika, can you read a part for us, please? When Gabriela
became aware of the cultural differences between her and her team, she took the initiative to have an open conversation with them about their feelings about her leadership. Pleased to be asked for their thoughts, Gabriela's teens openly expressed that they were not used to being told what to do. They enjoyed having more room for initiative and creative freedom.
Okay, stop there, please. Okay. Oh, I'd like again to remember what I told you a few days ago, that when you have a word with a vowel, a consonant, a vowel, the first vowel is pronounced like in the alphabet. Remember this?
Yes.
Yes.
And then when I have a vowel, consonant, consonant, or vowel and final consonant, is the vowel pronounced like the alphabet or no?
No.
No. And I told you to remember the difference in pronunciation between Mike and Mickey, right? So please, girls, please, guys, the same applies to here. I have, let me go back there. I have a vowel, I have a consonant, and I have a consonant. Is it possible to say cultural?
No.
No. Cultural. No.
Cultural.
Cultural.
But after the T, I have vowel, consonant, vowel. then here I can say cultural, but not cultural. Okay? The same word, the same pronunciation applies to culture. Oh, culture, not culture. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Where did we stop? Who is going to read if there is no more question? Who's going to read now? Adriana, Nicholas, either one of you can read the next part, please.
Adriana.
Go ahead, Adriana.
When she told her team exactly what she needed them to do, then they felt that she didn't trust them to do their job well. They realized that Gabriela was taking
it personally.
They realized that Gabriela was taking it personally when they tried to gently or make change to her decisions, and were able to explain that it was how they always worked.
Okay. So, understand here, when she told her team exactly what she needed them to do, they didn't like it because they thought she didn't trust them to do the job well. Okay? And they realized that Gabriela was taking it personally when they tried to challenge or make changes to her decisions, and were able to explain that it was how they'd always worked differently of the way she used to work in Brazil. Understand this?
Yes.
Any vocabulary problem or no?
No.
No.
Okay, Nicholas, can you read the next part for me, please?
Sure. With a better understanding of the underlying reasons behind each other's behaviors, Gabriela and her team were able to adapt their way of working. Gabriela was then able to make adjustments to her management style so as to better fit the expectations of her team and more effectively motivate.
Effectively.
No,
effectively.
Effectively
motivate her
team to achieve their goals.
Excellent, Nicholas. Any problem about this?
No.
No?
No.
So, why did I consider this to be an interesting article to be read? Because my intention was to show you that even though you are a great entrepreneur, you are a great manager, you are a great leader in Brazil, you might not succeed well in a different country. Understand? Prior to trying to work in a different country, you have to study their culture. Understand? You have to learn the way they behave. Otherwise, you can have tons of problems. Okay? Understand this? Camila, you got the idea?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the next part. According to the article, not to your opinion, okay? Cultural expectations or leadership. Are these statements, sentences, true or false? Camila, can you read the number 1 and give us your opinion about it?
Yes. Gabriela's management style worked well with her team in Brazil, but not with her team in Sweden.
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 Do you think this is true or false?
True.
Everybody agrees with Camila?
True, yeah.
Yes.
Now, Oscar, can you read the number 2?
Of course. Gabriela's team questioned
No,
Her,
question.
Questioned
Her proposals.
Her proposal and her decisions because they didn't trust of her or respect her. True.
It's true.
I think
It is false.
I think it's false. Yeah.
Not about trust or respect.
Who is saying that? Who is saying that? Who is saying that?
Me Camila.
Me Camila. Me Tarzan. Okay?
I think, Roberto, it's different ways to work. It's not about the trust or respect for her.
You're right, Camila.
It is about culture.
Yeah. Understand? It was not a matter of not trusting her or respecting her.
Yes. Only the job.
Yes, things were different. In Sweden, they decided everything democratically. Understand? A leader would never say, okay, this is exactly what we are going to do. A leader would probably say, do you think this would be a good way of doing it? And listen to everyone's opinion. Even if everyone accepted, it was a democratic decision, not imposed, understand? So it's not a matter, as Camila said, of trust or respect. It's just another culture.
Yes.
Okay. Gloria, can you read number 3?
Gabriela was satisfied with her Swedish manager's way of dealing with her problem. It's false.
Yeah.
Everybody agrees with Gloria?
Yes.
Yeah, it is false. Okay. He was vague. Dirce, can you read the number 4?
Gabriela found it helpful to talk openly with her team about the difference in their expectations. I don't know.
True.
Okay.
True.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
So let's put here. I don't. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good alternative.
Yes, I always say that there is always one more. Okay, so I'm very democratic. Okay, so it doesn't have to be true or false. It can be I don't know. I'm not sure. So let's discuss this. After talking to her team openly about the differences, okay, she thought it was helpful or not helpful?
Helpful.
Yes, we can go back here. When Gabriela became aware of the cultural difference between her and her team, she took the initiative to have an open conversation with them about their feelings, about her leadership. Pleased to be asked for their thoughts, Gabriela's team openly expressed that they were not used to being told what to do. They enjoyed having more room for initiative and creative freedom. When she told her team exactly what she needed them to do, they felt that she didn't trust them to do their job well. They realized that Gabriela was taking it personally when they tried to challenge or make changes to her decisions, and were able to explain that it was how they had always worked. So this sentence here, when she found it helpful, yes, she found it helpful, okay, to have an open conversation with them. So it is true, okay? Gabriela, Raquel, can you read that for us? Gabriela faced a
problem with her Swedish team because her management style was old-fashioned and wrong for the modern world. False. It was not because the management was old-fashioned. It's just because it didn't fit to the Swedish. But culture is fitted here in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Brazil, according to Dirce, this is already changed.
Yes,
But
yes.
I haven't seen this change become effective yet. But Dirce said it's changing.
It's changing.
Yeah,
I agree, teacher.
And then, in your opinion, Dirce, this would be true or false?
False.
Or we need,
I think
once
false.
again.
I think false. No, not, I don't know.
Or we need another alternative. Come on, guys, it's up to you to decide. Is it true or false?
False.
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 You see, we cannot say that it's old-fashioned and wrong for the modern word. It depends on the word you are talking about. Understand?
Yeah.
Maybe for Europe it's false. Maybe wrong. Maybe for Africa it's good. Maybe for Latin America it's okay. Okay? For North America, that's another story. So
I
I
would
don't know.
prefer copy Swedish.
That would be good. But I think it is not a matter of being old-fashioned and wrong. I think it's just a matter of being different. Understand? All right. I don't want to influence anyone. I'm just saying my opinion. You can give yours.
False.
False.
Okay, so let's keep it false. Carol, can you read number 6?
Yeah. The author believes that people from high power distance cultures and low power distance cultures should never work together. I think it's false.
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 I agree. Me too.
Yeah, it's too strong to say should never work together. They
Yeah.
have to learn to work together, right?
Yes.
It's different.
Strong position.
Yes.
Yes. It's not a matter of, no, it's impossible. It is possible. They just have to learn to work together.
Yeah.
Okay? In a different manner, right?
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, now it's a personal question. In your opinion, what do you think the role of a manager should be? Should he impose his decision or always try to discuss it? Should he tell people what to do or just tell people
Try to
what
discuss
to do?
it, teacher. Try to discuss it. Yes.
Okay.
Try to discuss.
Oscar.
Ever.
In my opinion, a good manager need to sell your ideas, your proposals for your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make with your team agree with the
Yeah.
manager.
I think it's are both, because if you hire someone with a high level of knowledge, you should trust him. But even there, you should have your they should respect you. So you should talk with him. The role should be not that high, but you should have some respect and some voice. So both.
Okay. Nicholas, what's your opinion?
I think it's the manager could be better and listen more and understand everything and all the situation, and talk about the Gabriela about the cultural, because I think she come for another country, so she need to adapt it more.
Yes. Okay. Adriana.
I agree with Gabriel, son.
Okay. Adriana, do you have an opinion about this?
Yes, I think a manager should be open to the talk and to discuss and discuss about the problem and result in
look for an agreement.
Yes, the better for the company.
Okay. Raquel, how about you, Raquel? You haven't said anything.
I think it depends of the situation and what kind of products are you selling, or it depends of the situation, because like in some case you need authority to resolve it fast, and some cases you have space solve fast, and some cases you have space to brainstorm, and this kind of things will improve the decision.
Okay. You see,
I always say resolve.
Yeah, to solve means to do something, understand? And
Yes.
resolve means to decide, understand? So if you have a problem, you try to solve the problem, not resolve the problem, okay?
Okay.
Is there any other different opinion here? Someone that would like to share his opinion? Dirce, I think, have you already mentioned? Vanessa?
I agree with Raquel. I think the manager should be open-minded.
Okay, open-minded.
Yeah, accept the suggestions of her team, but they don't lose the authority.
Without losing his authority. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, Vanessa, do you have an opinion about this?
I'm sorry, the same of this. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. A manager should be open to listen to his let's say, his team, but at the same time, without losing his or her authority. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Any question about this? What is important to remember? If you ever plan to move, to immigrate, to work, even if it's not in another country, but for a large multinational in Brazil, where your bosses are not Brazilians, I would suggest you study a lot their culture, understand? Because sometimes a little thing can get them very much offended, okay? And they can consider you not a polite person, or attitudes or things or words that you use, okay? Especially if you have meetings in another language. Sometimes you think in Portuguese and you translate that and you think that's gonna be all right in English, but the result might be disastrous, okay?
Teacher.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to ask, but I'm planning to do a workaway, and I was trying to study more cultures, and I was getting confused about Europe. All Europe, there are same, not the same, but really close culture, or they are really different in every country.
You mean euro concerning the coin, the currency, or the European people?
European people.
Each country has a different culture.
Yes. So I need to study every country.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's not the same. Doing business in Italy is one story. Doing business in Belgium, Netherlands, France, England, Ireland. England is not in the European market anymore. But anyway, every country is different. Okay, Spain. Okay, so it is quite important to study their culture so you can succeed and never get in trouble. All right.
My thought was like they are so common with talking with each other that will be normal to them to have a like a common culture, you know?
No, that's BS. That's not true.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching my class. Okay.
Thank you.
I hope that
you, teacher.
I hope that you think
See you
of
tomorrow,
me.
everyone.
Yes. I just would like to finish with one sentence. I hope that you think of me not as a dictator teacher, okay? Because I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to your opinion, okay? Because I don't.
It's true.
You are Democrat.
Yes, I don't think.
Are you Swedish?
Don't mind that.
You're a coach.
You are very polite.
Yes,
See you
I'm a
tomorrow,
global
teacher.
person. See you. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. See you guys.
Bye now.
See you guys.
See you.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Bye-bye then.
Thank you.